Good morning, folks. Welcome back to another show. You're tuned in to Fishing with Big Hen. So I'm paddling to my spot this morning. For you guys that haven't been keeping up with the show, I've been going on. I've been doing a freshwater series and targeting bass right much here lately. Today I'm on the Roanoke, put in over here at Jamesville, and I got here nice and early. It's about 6 a.m. right now, but I'm in lower dead water. So I got a spot up here that I'm working my way to. I'm going to target bass, see if I can pick up something with some size. Last time I was out here, the last couple times, matter of fact, that I was out here, I've only been able to pick up smaller caliber of bass. So I've got a little bit heavier profile worm that I'm going to be fishing with today on the Texas rig. It's a tequila sunrise color, but like I said, it's a little bit heavier profile. Hoping to pick up something a little bit bigger, and maybe, you know, coming up a little bit further into the water, I might find something with some size. But that's what I'm targeting today, is largemouth bass. I'm probably going to hit that for a little while, and I'm going to see if I can find a little crappie hole. But I will go over my lures when I get to the spot. Y'all stay tuned. Alright folks, we made it to the spot. As you can see, there's a nice row of cypress trees here. This is where I'm going to be targeting my bass at. But back to the bait of choice. Last time I was here, I was fishing the Tequila Sunrise Culprit brand here. Let's get a couple of these out. As you can see, it's a 7.5 inch worm. It's not really thick at all. It doesn't have much to the profile. But I've switched up this time to the Yum brand. And the reason behind that, these worms are a little bit thicker in profile. They're the same length, but they're just a little bit thicker, beefier of a worm. They're both supposed to be 7.5 inch. But as you can see, the Yum worm is a little bit thicker and a little bit longer. So I guess it kind of depends on what brand you buy for the profile of worm that you're going to get. The Yum is saying 7.5 inch. Culprit is saying 7.5 inch. But as you can see, there is a difference. The Yum is right here on the right. Culprit's on the left. But we're going to be fishing the Yum. Now we're just coming off a lot of heavy rain. We were going through a bit of a drought. Approximately 2 days ago, we had some heavy rain hit us, which was much needed, don't get me wrong, but it was not beneficial to the bass fishing. So I may or may not do good. We're gonna find out right here shortly. There's a lot of fresh water pushing into the creeks right now. The temperatures dropped. I got a east wind coming at me. It's not very strong. It's blowing maybe 1 to 2 right now. It'll pick up a little bit later, but it's a east southeast wind blowing right now, and that is hit or miss pretty much. Well, that's good. Yeah. All right. He's barely hooked. I better get him on here. Good grief, that is a fat old bass. Thing I got him on in. Alright, so my theory is correct. We have got a higher profile worm. Look how fat that thing is. Good grief, y'all. He's got a little weight to him too. Not very long. He's 14. That would be a good tournament bass right there. Alright, let's let them go. Alright, so it looks like the good Lord's gonna be blessing me today. You excited over there, ain't you, buddy? Let's see what else we can scoop up out of here. You guys will notice when I throw my worm out there, I only jig it a couple times before I reel it back in. The reason behind that is because the bass are generally just hanging up tight around the structure. One's got it. There we go. There, big boy. So we got a little bit of black water washing out from up in the swampy area where the water level has raised, and it's, you know, it hadn't rained in about 2-3 days since we had that big rain, but it's backing out, so that's a good thing. A lot of times you see that black water mixing in with the muddier water. Bass get up around that and feed on the critters getting washed out of the swampy area. That little fella's excited. Little guy. That's what I like to do. I like to tap that cypress tree with my bait and just let it kind of drop right in the water nice and quiet. That little tap will get the bass's attention. And then when the bait falls in, they see it. There's a fish up there wrapped around the stump, I do believe. There we go. It's probably gonna be a blackfish. Not, there's a good bass. We're gonna net him. Y'all, that was an interesting catch right there. Tell you what happened. So I felt a nice little thump. I set the hook and it didn't budge. I thought I was hung up on a stump. So I'm keeping my line tight. I ain't feeling nothing. So I let off the line a little bit and I feel him move. So I give him a second and let him break loose from that stump, and there he was. That's a nice stout bass right there. It's a good tournament size, I do believe. Yeah, he's 14. That rascal, look at that. I mean, look at that belly on him. He's eating good. Off you go. There we go. That's what we're looking at. Caught a few bass. And another one. That feels like a good one too. He is ripping some drag. There we go. I swear these are some fat bass out here. Good grief. Look at the girth on that fish, will you? He's probably not even tournament size, but look. Let me see if he even hits 14. No, he's 14. That is a good tournament size. That fish is every bit of a 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. I don't know, he's probably about 2.5 pounds, to tell you the truth. Good tournament size fish. God almighty, look how fat he is. Alright folks, that's a wrap. We went ahead and caught it a little while ago. I've already got loaded up and about to head back home. But that was a pretty decent day on the water. The quality of the bass was a lot better than the last time I was out here. I'm kind of glad I went a little bit further up into the creek. I went to lower dead water, upsized my worm a little bit, and that seemed to improve my catch quality. But I just could not get over how thick and how fat them bass were. They almost looked deformed, you know, because their mouths wasn't that big, but their body and bellies was just, it was huge. But anyhow, I mean, the biggest one was like maybe 14.5 inches. That's tournament size. Anything over 14 inches is a keeper for a bass tournament. But so I've been doing a lot of bass fishing lately. This will probably be the last bass video I do for a little while. I'm going to be getting back onto my saltwater fishing soon. I'm going to try to target drum and speckled trout and flounder soon, but that's in the near future. I will have one more video depending on how it goes. Me and my number ones will be going to stay at Lake Phelps for the weekend coming up here at the end of the week. I'm gonna get out there and see what I can do with the bass again. We're gonna load up the kayaks, staying at a place called Conman, so y'all might want to check that video out when it comes out. With that said, if you are a fan of kayak fishing, you enjoy catching a lot of different species of fish, if you're interested in learning the waters of eastern North Carolina, you might want to subscribe to my channel now. I generally push 1 to 2 videos out a week, sometimes more, sometimes less. Either way, while you're at it, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Also, you can hit that little bell right there next to that. That'll give you notifications on my newest upcoming videos once they're posted. Also, if y'all got any questions, have any input on some of my strategies today, anything you know you might want to add to it, or any new tricks you want to share with me that I can try, please drop a comment down in the comment section. But till the next time guys, keep your lines tight. You've been fishing with Hen.